Hello, welcome to Education Friday. We have been discussing about details of teaching particular exercises. This week is mini episodes number 4. We are going to talk about Swan Dive. Okay, so this is not a start Pilates Swan Dive repertoire on the reformer because we don't have this in our essential or intermediate level. We have it in advanced repertoire here. But I just want to show a small details of the shoulder joints position because I've seen a lot of my students teaching the clients. So I want to make sure that you understand the implications of putting the shoulders in a start position with using a different position of the foot bar. Okay, I have Nene here again to demo this exercise so she can do this Swan Dive beautifully. So let's have a look. So inhale, she press the carriage out. And as she exhales, she slide the shoulder blades down, glide the eye line forward, engage your hip extensor, and glide your eye line down. Inhale, come back down to neutral, and exhale, bend your elbows to return. So I'm going to ask Nene to do one more time here, okay? Inhale, press out. Let's pause here for a moment. I'm helping her a little bit. So you can see here, look down a little bit more. When you are in this position, as the foot bar is in number 1, sideways, 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 yes. Her shoulders is, don't lift your body yet. Her shoulders is pretty much in full flexion by her ears. So pretty much the same as I'm asking someone to lift the arms overhead like this, okay? Let's come back to relax. So when you press the carriage out and you bring your arms all the way by your ears, if you can rest now. If your clients have this position of the body, and then when you test the ability to reach your arms up to the ceiling, and if this is the maximum of what they can do, they won't be able to reach this position in prone position with foot bar number 1, because essentially you're asking them to lift the arms all the way up here. So then the problem is if you continue to teach and ask them to push all the way out, probably come back and relax. They might feel a little bit of pinching or a little bit of pain on top of the shoulders, you might, or that might create problem later. So to help modify for your client who have this position and unable to lift the arms all the way up like this, we're going to lower the foot bar a little bit lower. So depending on how severe is their hunchback position, so you can lower to number 3, or if it's not as severe, you can lower to number 2. So let's try to do number 3 here. So here, pretend you have thoracic flexion. So this is going to be a lot more comfortable for the person to start with. Now she's pressed the carriage out. You can see here, lengthen your neck to neutral. Your arms is essentially here to the maximum position that they can press. It's not here, but it's lower, so it's not a full shoulder flexion. And then Swan Dive, slide in. So it's a lot more comfortable for that person to be in a start position, continue to do the exercise, yes. And bend the elbows, yes. Yeah, so if your client, you have already continued to do, if your clients, you have done movement test exercise and then you realize that this is the maximum they can raise the arms, if you want them to raise higher, they will do this. You might want to lower the foot bar much lower to be able to compensate for that lack of shoulder mobilities and that they can start or do this exercise in pain-free motion. I hope this episode is useful for you. Thank you for joining. Bye.